with whatever you're saying. And each time I think about getting to the next level about my life, now you mentioned some offices that probably has to do with our health care. They need to be able to connect. They need to reflect and say, okay, this organization, they are good at it. And this is a value added to my life. And they go home happy, fulfilled, and ready to take action depending on whatever you want them to do, whether it's probably stop taking harmful substances and so on and so forth. But the moment you come with all those and the delivery is nothing to write home about, they switch off. Because on the average, every human being is always tuned to what we call YFM, which is what is in it for me. And the moment you begin to present, and I don't see anything, I mean, you've got for me, I feel probably you're coming to tell me about your policies, which I don't care about.
But is it every presentation that needs a PowerPoint presentation? Is it
not at all. Not at all.
Because some people might say that they are good orators. They don't need a graphical representation of what they are saying, and they rely on what they have in their heads. So is it all presentations that we really need to use PowerPoint?
Not at all. Why? Because different presentation situations require different presentation approach. Mostly for business presentations, your PowerPoint becomes an added value. For public office holders, it becomes an added value. Why? Because probably you need to show graphical representation of where we were and where we are at the moment and where we are heading to. So people need to probably not go through the rigors of the statistics or jargons that they may not understand. Rather, you use pictures and graphics to drive home the point. So it works. But for instance, if you are going for an informal presentation where you need to walk into the audience, establish empathy, and be able to also interact with the people, you don't need a PowerPoint presentation. Again, you may need it if you are good at it.
Right.
If you're able to use it to drive home your point and not use it to offstage yourself, because that's what we see in some cases too. People use the PowerPoint presentation to offstage themselves. People now focus on the slides and not you. And sometimes you find the audience also reacting as people in the court watching it, a long tennis match, you know, with their face going this way and that way, whereby you have left the stage, for instance, where the PowerPoint is stood, and you've moved into the audience, so they're moving from the PowerPoint to you. That is wrong and is distracting. So it's about knowing what to do.
I think the first thing to understand is if you get into the conference venue, or you ask before the event starts whether they have a projector, you know, then you can go ahead with it. But if they don't have, then I guess you probably can do your other thing. But if they have, you can be an expert and decide to do even a video, audio presentation. But thank you very much, Chiamaka, Bobby-Umeano.
Thank you so much for having me.
Always a pleasure talking with you. Communication tips today, power presentation tip, PowerPoint. I don't want to hear any more of those text, boring conferences. Nowadays, when I see them, I just get up and move out of the hall as quickly as my legs can move me out of there.
It can be interesting if used properly. It's fantastic because
in a million years.
It gives you that lasting memory of what.
Which one of it? The graphical ones?
The graphic ones.
When it's well done. No, it's a no-no. The long text is a no-no. Avoid it.
Okay. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much.
See you next week or some other time.
Sure. Thank you.
All right. Is it a wrap?
Right, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Fortunately, it's a wrap. And tomorrow is June 12th, a very big day for Nigerians, especially for the southwestern states who will be observing public holiday by their states. But we'll do this again tomorrow, same time, same station. And up next is Studio Nest. We have a fantastic day ahead.
Possible for